Hey guys, Liza Hudson from Landing Page Guys here, and welcome to a quick video on how to optimize your checkout pages. So guys, as always, before I jump into the content, a couple of announcements. If you are not a member of our Facebook group, then guys, click the link below this video and ask to join. It's totally free and we're going to let you in within 24 hours. Or you can head on over to Facebook after this video and search landingpagelab.com. Now guys, we have literally just announced some insanely exciting news. You will need to be a member of the lab, but basically guys, we are releasing a course, we are releasing a theme, we are, changing our bespoke offering. So much exciting stuff coming up that you want to be a member of this group. Plus, this is just a really great community that we've created where everybody just chips in and helps everyone else out. And of course, guys, if you are currently watching us on repeat in YouTube, then please don't forget to click subscribe and click the notification bell, because we are still going to be dropping fresh content in here every single week for you guys. Now, you've got how-tos in here, you've got interviews, there's audits, there's just so much stuff. So hopefully we can keep on giving you guys the value that you need. So as I said, today is going to be a very quick video. We've done some on this before, but I just wanted to do a kind of a refresher on optimizing checkout pages, because we see a lot of clients coming to us with very overly complex checkouts. And when we build these custom pages, these custom checkouts for our clients, we see the conversion rates go through the roof. Now, of course, guys, some of you are going to be screaming at the screen right now and saying, but I'm in Shopify, there's nothing I can do. So obviously, Shopify, it has its standalone checkout. However, there is one thing that you can actually do on the standard default Shopify checkout, which will still increase your conversion rate. So I'm going to show you that in just 1 second. So in front of you right now, as you can see, I've got, this is a wireframe. It is a sort of sales page. We've done lots of videos on these guys. So this is like the perfect layout for a sales page. I've literally just got it here as like to show you. So if we were going to go from our call to action to the checkout, this will be the process. So imagine that we click here and then we go through to the Shopify default checkout. Now this is a checkout for one of our clients. As you can see, automatically, you just know a Shopify checkout when you see one, but you will notice there is a slight difference. So the one thing that you can do is you can have an image up here. Now, guys, this is not 3 separate images. This is simply one graphic. But the reason that implementing this is going to increase your conversion rate is because you are showing your consumers, your logo, but more importantly, you're showing them those trust seals. So guys, if you can go away and literally implement this as you see it, so we have logo, payment icons, and secure seal onto your Shopify checkouts today, you will see an uplift in your conversion rates. It's crazy what little things can do, but honestly, it makes a huge difference. Now, of course, we custom build for our clients. And if you guys are on WordPress, WooCommerce, Sticky, got some third-party checkouts, whichever ones you happen to be using, or Connective, obviously we can fully customize these. Now, this is how we create the sort of optimal checkout for our clients. And this is what I want to share with you today. So I think a lot of people, they tend to overcomplicate checkouts, try to squash as much as possible in there, and it can all get a bit overwhelming. So I'm going to just go through the kind of things that you absolutely need to be applying on your checkout page. So as you'll see, the first thing we look at is the header. Now we have the McAfee, we have Norton, and we have guaranteed safe checkout. Trust is absolutely critical on your checkout pages because we're asking people to part with money at that point. So wherever we can push trust, we want to make sure that's nice and loud and proud, which is why we put it in the header. The next thing that we do is we do align this on the left. Typically, we have tested it the other way around. We just find that this seems to work. I'm just going to refresh the page because it's timed out. So as you can see, what we have here is some scarcity. So the good thing about scarcity is you don't want to overdo it. It needs to be a little bit simple, but something like this is just going to make people think, oh, I bet I had to do this, So rather than them just think, oh, I'll come back later, they feel like they have to put that in. So adding in some sort of scarcity and giving them a timer is actually a good idea. Now, as we go down the page, if you have a look, we try and only ask for information which is absolutely essential. We're not trying to gather up their life stories. We only want what is necessary. We have very simple, very clear headlines. We're not getting fancy in terms of fonts. We just want to keep this as slick and simple as possible because it's the most effective. Now, obviously, we have to have the little tick box with the opt-ins. And as we go down, you can see that it's all the same font, all very, very clean and simple. Now, as we go down, the other thing we want to do when we come to the payment details, and see how condensed this is. It's not a massively long form. It really isn't. So, it's clean. And that's what you need to keep remembering on your checkout pages. Keep them clean and keep them lean. So pay now. Check this out. So the main points here is, again, like we talked about on the Shopify, and the trust is these payment icons. So we don't want our logo at this point. We've got our logo in the footer. We've got our logo in the header, but you absolutely want them right underneath that call to action. So it's reinstilling that trust, which is where it's going to have the most positive impact on your conversion rate, guys. The other thing is check out our call to action here. So, complete, secure, payment. Guys, you can see we're really trying to play on the fact that everything is secure, everything is trustworthy. So again, it's all about getting into your consumer's head and making them feel like you are completely trustworthy so that they're going to take that action and give you their details. Now, on the right, as you can see, we have the order summary. So obviously people want to visually see what it is they're having, any kind of codes. And then what you'll see that we've done here is, obviously this is all custom, is we add in some form of order bump. So in this case, as a UK, we've added a shipping bump. So, you're getting your AOV up. You could do things like little cross sells here. It could be another product. It could be a download. It could be anything, but anything to give yourselves a little order bump. But again, keeping it clean and keeping it lean. And finally on here, you'll see that we have also put that social proof in the form of a review here. We've not stacked it. We've not made it messy. It's not overkill, but we've given them social proof. We've given them consistency, clean page, and we're backing it up with trust all the way. So this is, guys, is basically the ideal layout for a checkout. You can test having things in different orders. Of course, we're not saying don't do that, but we do know that this is a high converting layout. And as well, guys, notice something else as well, is there's nowhere for me to click away in terms of anything. I mean, the worst thing you can do is put any leaks on your checkout, guys. The only thing we want them to be actually doing is popping in their details and pressing that call to action. So let me just, I'll just check in the mobile version for you as well to show you how that kind of translates. And what you'll see is that we've pretty much kept it, it's pretty much exactly the same. So you have your scarcity at the top, we have the logo, and it's up to you guys. You can actually test how you present this. So, some people might want to put the image first. Some people might want to put the details in first. Our kind of thought process behind this is very much that we want people to be putting in their details as kind of quickly as possible and committing to it. So, we test it both ways, but guys, you can mix this around any way you like. And as you can see, it's the same, using the same things that we've talked about, but it's nice and clean. So anyway, guys, like I said, this was just literally a very quick reminder on how to be laying out those pages and the things you can be doing to increase your conversion rate. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to shout. And of course, if you're not a member of the lab, head on over. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube and keep watching out for all of our new offerings. Thanks, guys.